One, dear colleges and dear students, firstly, thank you so much for joining us. My English is very good, advanced level. Because of this, I'm reading. Now, Özlem, we go on. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to have a meeting with you. And today, the 1st of March is the World Music Therapy Day. And we have a special guest, Özgür Salur. He is a European Confederation of Music Therapy Turkey delegate. And he will tell us what is music therapy and give information about it. First of all, I want to ask, have you ever heard music therapy, or do you know what music therapy is? I have no idea, for example, just heard, but I have no idea about it. What about you? Yeah? Who? Anyone who wants to talk? Nobody? Okay, so now, okay, yeah, I made you host, Mr. Salur, Özgür Salur. In the beginning of this meeting, I want to thank you very much for joining us, and you're gonna enlighten us with your knowledge and give us information. It will be a nice and maybe new information experience for us. Thank you so much, and it's your turn. The microphone is on you.
You're very welcome, and welcome everyone. It's so exciting for me, and I'm excited and nervous at the same time. It's my first time talking to young people like you. I usually teach at universities, so let's see how it will go for all of us. So Ms. Hasdoğan has already asked this question, if you know anything about music therapy, but I have another question. Do any of you guys play any instruments, anything? Is there anyone? Can you raise your hand if you play any instrument? Okay, Avin plays an instrument. Galaxy J4 Plus plays an instrument. Elif Eylül plays an instrument. Anyone else? No, okay. Is there anyone who would like to listen to music here? Who likes to listen to music here? Okay, many
I like
people.
very much, and it's my life for me.
Oh, wow, it's your life. That's great to hear. Yeah, music was a very important thing for me as well, some years ago. And now in my life, I became a music therapist. I studied music therapy, and then I became a music therapist. And today is the March 1st, the World Music Therapy Day. So let me try to share my presentation with you now. We'll be talking about music therapy today. This is a drawing, this is a painting that I like very much. It represents music therapy very well, in my opinion. It's where, we play the strings between our mind and our heart, our emotions. So today is the World Music Therapy Day. So what countries are here today with us?
Okay, what country is with us?
Lithuania is here.
Lithuania. Can you see the Music Therapy Day in your language here?
In our language, it is Muzikos terapijos diena. It's a national.
Okay, Muzikos terapijos diena.
Sorry. Muzikos terapijos
Okay.
diena.
Thank you. And what other country do we have here?
Barbara, do you have?
Croatia is here, yes. I can see Svjetski dan muzikoterapije. It's there.
That's great. The Croatian country representative in European Music Therapy Confederation is a very good friend of us, and she visited Turkey before, and she lectured in Turkey as well about music therapy. And in what other countries do we have here today? I see some Greek names, maybe.
Can I be heard? Greece is here.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Hello.
Krista, hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yes, we are from Greece and we can see Παγκόσμια ημέρα μουσικοθεραπείας.
That's great. That's great. And do we have any other country here today?
Tunisia? No?
O ayarlayabilirse gelecektim. Dersi var sanırım.
Anyone from Armenia? No?
Okay. So Lithuania. So Lithuania, Croatia, and Greece we have today. Great. So let's start. So basically in music therapy, we use music for health, for well-being, to feel better. And we use different aspects of music, different things that music can do. So when we have music therapy, we might have some psychological goals that are possible with making music. Sometimes we listen to music and sometimes we do other things. So we can grow our coping skills, so how we deal with difficulties in life. We can express ourselves by playing an instrument. We can go to grow emotional awareness. So we are aware of our emotions. Like I feel sad, I feel happy. So we are more aware. We know our emotions more. And mood regulation. Someone said that music is her life. Sometimes we listen to music to feel happier or relaxed or maybe more alive. And self-direction. So we can produce music, we can write songs, we can create music in music therapy. And then, then we use it for relaxation. Sometimes it's as simple as that. We listen to music to relax. And grief and bereavement. There are two difficult words in English, grief and bereavement. So when we lose someone, when someone that we really love dies, we have grief, we have bereavement, we feel really sad, and music is really good to process this.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, Mr. Salur. Our Tunisian and Italian partners are waiting in the waiting room. Could you please accept that?
Sure.
You are the host, you know?
I should. I've never done it before, so let me see. Participants, maybe?
Yeah, participants.
Participants. Waiting room. Yeah. Admit all. Admit all. Okay. So 4 people are joining now. Okay. So hello to people who just came in. We were talking about how music can be used to feel better psychologically. And the last one is when we're treating substance abuse, music is really good for that too. And the next benefits of music is physical goals, starting here, range of motion. So when we dance, when we move to music, we can move our body, and that would expand the range of motion. Similarly here, gross motor skills, so big movements. When we are dancing, we make big movements. And if you are ill, if you are sick, if you have a physical disability, music helps you to move your body. And pain management. Sometimes we have pain and it can be too much. So music is good for that too, to alleviate, to ease that pain. And breath capacity, breath So if we are playing an instrument like this, it's a breath instrument. So if we're using our breath, then our breath capacity grows, expands. We can have more breath. And balance and endurance. If you are, again, moving to the music, we can grow our balance ability. And coordination, playing together. Music is really good for that too. When we're playing together, can we do this now? Like, okay, I won't be able to hear you guys, but you can hear me. And let's try to clap together, okay? Let's try this. So yeah, thank you for joining this. So this helps us to coordinate better with other people, do something together, and it's fun because it's musical. And fine motor skills. When you're playing an instrument, like the keyboard here, you have very small movements of your fingers, of your body. This is what we call fine motor skills. And music is really good for that too, because when you're playing any kind of instruments, you use your fingers, and that would help them develop. And gait training. It's when your balance is a bit off. If you have difficulty walking, if you can't walk that well, then walking with the music on, together with music, helps your balance and how you take your steps. So this was the physical goals in music therapy, and now social goals in music therapy. So when we're making music, we create eye contact. We look at each other's eyes, and this is good socially for us. And greetings and salutations. So we can make a song, we can create a song, we can write a song, like a good morning song or a hello song. So we can use music for that as well. And peer interaction. So with friends, we do stuff with friends, right? And making music with friends is something really easy if a music therapist helps us doing that. And it grows interaction. So someone who has difficulty joining others doing something together, then making music together is a really nice step towards that goal. And participation for that too. When it's difficult to participate, music is something easy to participate in. And listening skills. Sometimes some of us might have difficulty listening. We want to say something, we react, but sometimes it's good that we listen. We need to be able to listen in some certain occasions. So music listening is a good listening exercise. Very simple. And making choices. So in music therapy room, we have many instruments, like these ones you see here, those, and over there as well. So music therapist can ask you to pick an instrument, choose an instrument. So that's making a decision, making a choice. It can be difficult for some people in some psychological disorders as well. So using music, using musical instruments is good for that. And group cohesion. So doing something as a group and helping each other. Making music in a group helps that as well. And sharing and turn taking. Sometimes when we're in a group and making music, everyone takes turns to solo, to play something. And then we learn to wait, and we learn to take our turn when when it's our turn, we do something. These might be difficult in real life. We might have difficulties. We might feel bad or weird doing that. But in music, it's a lot easier. With music, it's a lot easier. I do not have a lot of slides for you, only this is the last one. And it's about the cognitive goals of music therapy. So mental goals, let's say. So music helps us to get better, our memory to get better. It also allows us to move our attention to a task, doing something specific. If we are doing music, our mind is most of the time on this subject and nothing else. So this is a really good exercise for attention. And also following directions. So if we have rules in musical games, let's say I play first, and then he plays, and then she plays. So we have rules. And then if we are following these rules, then we learn to follow rules in social life as well, and directions. And sequencing. Sometimes we put in order. Let's say we have these two instruments. There are similar instruments, same instrument basically, but one of them is shorter. If I ask anyone to put these in the order of the length, how long they are, then it is kind of sequencing. So we learn sequencing by making music. And identification of discrimination. Again, these instruments are different than these instruments, right? And these instruments are similar to each other. So we can learn to discriminate, to notice what is different. This one is smaller than this one. So we can group these, or these two are very similar to each other, only different color. And colors, well, I was just talking about them. This is red, this is white, this is black. If we're working with a little child, it's a good way to learn the colors. Similar to this, counting. We can count these instruments. These can be very simple for you. These can be very easy for you, but they can be difficult for very little children or grown-ups with difficulties, with psychological difficulties. So music makes it easier. And also reading and writing. We might have the lyrics, the words of a song, and if we are singing together, then we are also practicing reading, or when we're listening to some song and we write the lyrics, the words, then we are doing writing exercise at the same time while we are listening to music. Yeah, so these were the 4 aspects that we can use music in music therapy. And now we can watch. Let me share my sound. So we will be watching a small video where we will see different music therapists use music in different groups. Let's watch.
Imagine it faster and not at this lilting waltz tempo, and sung with more, well, ooh, I need your love, babe.
I will say that knowing nothing, absolutely nothing about babies, and now...
Jeg jobber med musikkterapi fordi jeg har... For musikk jo et universelt språk, noe som betyr masse for veldig mange, og også ofte representerer noe positivt, noe som å få det bedre. Noen liker å spille musikk selv, og noen liker å høre. Jeg går jo også inn til pasienter som er isolert, og det som er litt spesielt da er at jeg må jo ha munnbind og frakk, og gjerne hansker, og da mister jeg jo en del av læreren en lege. Og det er så viktig at de som er isolert og bare ligger på det rommet, at de får stimuli. Det ser jeg er stor forskjell, både for barnet og for familien rundt. Tilbud om musikkterapigruppe. Og da er det veldig fint å se det sosiale fellesskapet som oppstår. Og hvordan det skaper kontakt mellom pasientene når de spiller sammen og synger sammen i disse her gruppene.
الصوت اللي عندهم التوحد هذوما صوت
And it says music heals at the end. Okay. So first we talked about how music can be used for health, and then we watched some clips of some videos. We have 10 more minutes to close. So if you want to learn more about music therapy, you can visit Müzik Terapi Akademisi. I can write it on the chat. Here you go. So you can visit this website, and you can always reach me, or I can also, if the teachers want more about more help on music therapy, I can also direct you to the country representatives of your countries to maybe have some presentations in your own language as well. Okay, so I got the 10-minute warning. So we have maybe actually 9. So if you have some questions, please.
Do you have any questions? By the way, the name of our project is Music for Humanity, Mr. Salar. And we also, as you said, music heals, unites people. At the end of the project, our product will be creating a song. Different countries, different language, different religions, beliefs, but the common language is the music for us. I want to thank you in private. It was a very fruitful meeting for us. Your words are so valuable for us. But after watching the video, I feel a little bit depressed. It affects me so much when I see the kids. Okay, has anyone who wants to ask questions? Maria Rosaria, welcome. Where is Wafa? I saw Maria Rosaria. I think.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Salar. It was very nice to hear from you. We are from Italy. Yes, there are 2 Maria Rosaria, the same name. Okay, we are from Italy, and we have also 3 or 4 students listening to you because unfortunately they were busy this afternoon because they have afternoon activities. So we tried to join you, and it was very nice to hear of you. And it was very nice also to watch at the videos and see the kids playing, and the people with diseases, the old people singing and playing instruments. And I think it's a very good thing for them to have something to do and to concentrate on music instead of their problems or diseases. So it's very nice. Yes, music is really a therapy and a universal language. And so I'm not a music teacher. I don't know anything about music, but I like music very much. And I also like our project because I met wonderful people here. And I learned about wonderful things about music. So I'm very happy. So music was a therapy also for me. So thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you could join us. I was in Trapani, some years ago for a symposium in music therapy. It was a beautiful place in Sicily. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Salar. I said first, it's my love of music, but now I'm saying it's my therapy for music.
Thank you. Thank you. It was nice to have you. Thank you.
I think you have some words, a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Özber, to be with us today. It's very important to be with the specialists in music, and my students feel very good and we are that music is like medicine and a therapy for us. And thank you also for Janan and Özlem for this idea. And we are very honored by your presence, Dr. Özgür, and hope to see you again in other meetings. Teşekkür ederiz. My students want to ask me questions. Which music can make them more quiet and calm in this period of exams?
This is the question that we received the most. This is the most popular question. Music is, first of all, it was great to have you as well. And I would like to say that music is very personal. It affects personally everyone differently. The same piece of music can make someone really happy and someone else really sad. So it can affect really differently. So a music that would calm someone can irritate someone else, or something that, like, let's say metal music or hip hop. Some people really like and relax listening to metal music or hip hop, and some people really get irritated by listening to them. Or Western classical music. Some people love and really relax listening to Western classical music, and some people hate, especially in Eastern countries. Some people really dislike. So these are very nice examples of how personal music can be. So maybe you can decide by each one separately, something that calms, maybe make a list that, you know, this person relaxes with this song, this person relaxes with this song. So maybe that would help on choosing music.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Canan Hocam, Özlem Hocam, would you like to take a picture of all of us before the Zoom kicks us out?
I'm recording it now, the meeting.
Ah, okay.
I took some pictures. Monsieur Salur. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
It was great to.
We have just 3 minutes left. Anyone else who wants to stay or, sorry.
We have a hand, Ela from Turkey.
Ela?
I have a question. Why do you choose this job?
That's a great question. Thank you very much.
Because the job interesting.
Yeah, it is. Well, I was a musician. I was a composer. I used to compose. I used to write music for commercials, for advertising, reklamlar için. And then one point I was very affected by psychotherapy that I received. And I decided to combine psychotherapy with music. So I decided to learn more about music therapy, and I went to Finland to study music therapy. So that's how I got into music therapy. Thank you for asking this question.
Thank you.
May I ask?
Please.
Would you recommend students to listen to music while doing their homework, for example, while doing math activities?
Yeah, that's also very personal. That's a great question. I personally cannot listen to any music while I'm working, but I know some people have to listen to music while working. So it's very, very personal. So it depends on that person. That person can decide for their best interest. Thank you for this question. And we have less than a minute. I think it's time to say goodbye. I see some hands, but maybe they can write me so I can answer them. Is that okay?
Okay. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Salur, for joining us. It was a pleasure to have a meeting with you.
For me too.
And also, I want to thank all